Hello movie lovers, welcome to Dope Recaps. At the start of the movie, we are shown a party thrown by Lena Paul, Crewe's girlfriend. Crewe is a former NFL quarterback who was indicted for shaving points. Although it was never proven, he was placed on probation for 5 years. A drunk who refused to join others at the party, but instead stayed locked up in the bedroom, infuriating his girlfriend. He tricked her into entering the closet and then locked her in it. He then went jolly riding with her Bentley. She called the cops and reported a stolen car situation, which led to the police chasing after Crewe, and a fatal car crash which led to him being given a 3-year prison sentence. Before Crewe met the prison warden, he was beaten up and told by Captain Kanoa, the head prison guard, to refuse the offer of being a football coach for the prison guards. In the next scene, we see the prison warden Rudolph Hazen, who informed him he used his influence and contact to have Crewe transferred to his prison, as he wanted him as a coach for his football team, composed of prison guards, to boost his chance of being the state governor. Since his team hasn't won a championship for 5 years, he needed someone who could train them for the game. Crewe declined the offer, which infuriated Hazen, so he asked Kinoha to have him beaten up. As Crewe settled in prison, he had his fellow inmates hating on him and refused having him on their table. He then met Caretaker, who welcomed him to sit with him, and they became friends. He told Crewe never to let anyone intimidate him in the prison, and this motivated him to go hit one of the guys who intimidated him. Chaos ensued, and the guards alerted, calmed the tension, taking Crewe with them. Crewe was placed in a hot box to coerce him to be the coach for the prison guards. After a week of torture in the hot box, Crewe agreed and proposed that the guards, led by Captain Kanoa, first play a tune-up game between them and a team they can easily defeat to get their confidence up. Hazen then tasked Crewe with forming a team composed of the prison inmates, with the hope he won't be able to unite the unruly prisoners. Thus, not only will he achieve his goal, but also exert power over the inmates. He also instructed Crewe to be the quarterback of the team. Crewe then requested that Captain Kanoa be kept off his back. Caretaker and Crewe set to enlist inmates to the team, but they could only get in-depth players. As the team grew, former college football star Nate was drawn and decided to join the team. Though hesitated at first to let him as Crewe felt he was too seasoned for the team, he was later let in as a coach for the team. Nate helped the team by searching for the profile of prisoners, and with that, he enlisted several intimidating inmates, most of whom joined to take revenge on the abusive guards. Caretaker asked Crewe to seek assistance from the black inmates to get players with great strength and speed. To get them, Crewe challenged their leader Deacon Morse to a one-on-one basketball game and refused to call out Deacon's fouls as they played. Deacon won and refused to join the team, but L, a member of the black community, impressed by Crewe's resilience, agreed to join him as its quarterback. As the team gained strength, Hazen and the guards hindered Crewe's team in several ways. They taunted L into attacking a guard by verbally abusing him at the library with racial slurs. He, however, does not retaliate. Deacon and the other black inmates witnessed the incident and decided to join Crewe's team to take revenge. They took revenge on one of the guards by replacing his steroid drugs with estrogen. Meanwhile, Onja, an inmate, spies on the activities of the inmates for the guards and is asked to weaken Crewe's team. Onja placed an explosive in the radio in Crewe's cell, which Caretaker accidentally detonated, and he was locked up inside the cell by Onja to prevent anyone from saving him as he burns to death. On the day of the game, the inmates were warned not to try escaping as they would be immediately shot in the head. The inmates also got excited in the wake of Caretaker's murder when they found out he used his connection to his cousin at Reebok to provide the team with quality uniforms and gears, as well as giving them their team name Mean Machine. Crewe had to deal with getting the inmates to focus on winning the game during the opening play rather than inflicting injury on the guards, stating that losing would be more shameful to the guards than any physical brutality that could be inflicted on them. Though the guards took an early lead, even having the referee call unnecessary fouls on Crewe's team, a situation Crewe resolved by throwing the football at the referee's crotch, and by the end of the first half, the game ended in a tie. Hazen met with Crewe during halftime, during which he revealed that Andre killed Caretaker, and he threatened to increase his prison statement and pin Caretaker's death on him if he doesn't allow the guards a 2-touchdown lead, and reluctantly Crewe agrees. Hazen then ordered Kanoa to inflict as much damage as possible on the inmates once they get the lead. During the opening of the second half, Crewe purposefully threw the ball and abandoned his teammates despite their efforts to win. After a 2-touchdown lead on the Mean Machine, the guards brutally started inflicting injury on the inmates, prompting Crewe to re-enter the field. The inmates initially refused to help and allowed him to be sacked twice, but on 4th down and long, Crewe completes a first down on his own. Crewe then confessed that he had thrown the ball that got him probated from the NFL, stating he was a debtor to persons he described as worse people. He informed the team of Hazen's threat, and he declared that he would rather stay with the inmates than betray caretaker's memory. The meme machine rallied behind Crewe once more, and with a decisive 2-point conversion, they win the game by a 1-point margin. Crewe, now having a newfound respect for Crewe, congratulated him for the win and informed him that he's aware he had nothing to do with caretaker's murder and would defend him. Hazen then reprimanded Crewe for losing the fifth game and observed that Crewe is heading towards the exit, implying Crewe is trying to escape. As a good way to take revenge, Hazen then ordered that Crewe be shot. Crewe hesitated and at the last moment realizes and mockingly informed Hazen that Crewe is only picking up the game ball. Crewe returned the game ball to Hazen, telling him to stick it in his trophy case. Digging and battered one of the inmates, then dumped a bucket of dirty water on Hazen. Crewe and Nate then left the courts, contemplating on how 100 can be dealt with. Subscribe for more videos like this. Leave a comment behind and pound on the notification icon. Thanks for watching.